Hi, Mohanji. So good to
Yes.
see you.
Good to see you
Um,
too.
my question is coming from my daughter. She is always asked, she's 6 years old, Adya. She always asks, why is there a concept of money, mommy? Right? Why should you always focus on if I want to buy something, you're always telling me you have a budget, you have to live in your means, you should not go and spend too much and everything, right? So she's always asking me, why is there a concept of money? Why can't there be a free world?
Mhm.
How should I answer that for her?
I think she answered that already. In her world, it should be free. In your world, it's different. Our world is different. Children's world are different. See, a 5-year-old child looks at the world differently than us. For a small child, today is today. Tomorrow doesn't exist. When tomorrow happens, we'll do something. But for you, you exist. Only tomorrow exists. Today doesn't exist.
Yeah,
So this is a big difference, right? So
right.
you look at the whole perspective. See, life is as per your perception. The whole life is created as per what you think. Your realities are connected to your perception. So her perception is completely different. Yours is different. Now, her question has already got the answer. You know, everything is flexible. Everything is fluent. Now, what is needed behind any kind of, let's say, purchase, not money purchase, something which you attract? What is behind it? Your belief that it comes to you.
Mm.
First and foremost, we are looking at budget, currency. Okay, this much money, this much transaction. Instead, you said what I need comes to me. If I don't need it, it doesn't come to me, because as per our perception, we have built the world. See, we have centers in many countries. I don't have a bank balance like that. So how did it happen? Manifestation is connected to your perception. If you're not manifesting anything in life, this is anything means something large in life, it is because you're not taught in that level.
Mm.
So if the small child thinks that everything should come to me, it may come. You see, there are stories of Bhagavan coming and handing over gifts, right?
Yeah.
Lord Krishna, etc. Even though it's a story, but there's a reality behind it. You see, the child believed that God will come, and it came. It had to manifest. As per your perception, your life manifests. You see, so for a child to believe there should be no money, it can happen. A state where things come to you. Even in our life, sometimes we think about something and tomorrow it comes. It has happened to everybody in some way. Sometimes
Yeah.
it happens. That is because one is that you already connected to that particular happening, means you already knew to that, because past, present, and future sometimes are together in vertical time. So this will happen. Second is that you cut across the barriers thinking of your mind, thinking, why not? Why not? Think big. See, become a king in your attitude. See, ours is royal path. Royal path. I always tell, don't live like a pauper. The,
Mm.
the secret of abundance is our royal path, or our royal path is abundance. Feel it. And how do you know you can be rich? When you have no problem in sharing. Oh, I have one bread, I give you one bread. Or what will happen to me tomorrow? It doesn't matter. Tomorrow another thing will come. So that confidence, that conviction, and that ability to share completely opens you up. But don't do things foolishly. See, you need slippers tomorrow and you give the slippers away for somebody, and then you're searching for it. It doesn't work. So you've got to be practical in life. Practicality is important, but no boundaries. You see, everything you can imagine or envision, and every perception definitely in some way manifests. So Raja Yoga path is path of abundance. I always tell people, and people have experienced it. From nowhere things have happened. That is because we have stopped having barriers.
Mm.
See, boundary like you are this person, you are so and so, this is your monetary boundary, This is your imaginary boundary. All these boundaries, throw it away. And then you of course live within your means, but the means will change. You see, remember only one thing, life is as per your perception. Society has created money to have a system. Society, but you are not supposed to be bound by it. Yeah. Did I confuse you?
No, it makes a lot of sense. No, I completely understand.
If you resonate with what Mohanji is saying, if you're seeking clarity, guidance, or deeper connection, Mohanji goes live every Sunday for a transformational 2-hour Q&A session. He personally answers your questions. For more info and to register, scan the QR code on the screen.